Hip-hop since 1987.com.
Welcome to Hip-hop since 1987. First father and son tandem. My dad and me. I am dad.
And I am me.
Welcome back. We here another week to give you what you need.
Yes.
Ramir, proceed.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That was nice.
I wrote
like
that last night in my sleep. You know, you
you
heard all that noise last night. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my God.
I was in there writing.
Well, we got Miss Candace here with us today. We're gonna go back at it for another Sunday.
Yes.
We're gonna jump straight into Mr. Hernandez, the Aaron Hernandez documentary. This was wild. It was wild. So I never really knew anything about this whole thing. All I knew is he got accused of killing somebody and he went to jail, got life, and then years later he killed himself in the jail. That's pretty much all I knew. So this documentary, everything that I was hearing, it was news to me. But then you got some people like my dad who already knew everything and who already knew a lot about it. But when I watched this, I was like, if you know me, I don't really watch movies, long movies, TV shows, stuff like that.
Exactly.
I watch short 10, 15-minute YouTube videos. So this is something new to me, this documentary. But it was something about football. I heard people talking about it. Like, I gotta watch it. Like, I have to. And everything they was telling me in this was unbelievable. First of all, the biggest one of everybody probably was like, what? They were calling him gay or bisexual. I was like, what? I didn't know that, but my dad said there was rumors about stuff happening, but I never really looked into it. So when I heard that, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Didn't know before that Odell Beckham killing, he killed two people earlier, the two people at the bar, but he didn't get accused of doing that. But I think he was a part of that. But I don't think he shot the bullets. But there was they said that he did that because they spilled the drink on him. That's what got me. Like, he couldn't have got that mad over somebody spilling a drink on him. But he did in that whole movie, in that whole documentary, it seemed like he was a big bad wolf. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. That's what he kind of felt like. He kind of felt like people think I'm a joke. Just like somebody in that movie said, he wanted to be a football player by day, gangster by night. And that's exactly what I was like, yeah, that's true. Everything happened in this documentary. So I was kind of surprised about what I heard, everything.
You want to know what I thought?
What you thought about it?
Well, watching him, I did hear a lot about it. You know, I followed him in college, and then once he got to the NFL. But with the documentary, I think it definitely opened up a lot of people's eyes to what is really going on. Like, I think he exposed how he went to college, right? And then he was never held accountable for any of his behaviors. Nope. He bust the guy's eardrum because he asked him to pay for the
bill. Yeah.
Then it was just, I think all along that he hid his sexuality because of how his parents felt. You know, like when he said about his dad, saying that his dad would beat the gay,
faggot right out of him.
So it was like,
what did it say?
He said his dad would have slapped the faggot right out of him.
So it was like the way, and then when he was in prison, the way, the derogatory words that he used to describe gay people and transgenders and stuff like that. So I think deep down inside, he did really want to be. He couldn't live the life that he really wanted to live because of how he was brought up, and then how would people view him. So it was like, he had CTE. His brain was so messed up. So all the things that it caused, the impulsiveness, the paranoia, the depression, the aggressiveness, the anxiety, all those things play a factor. But I think that because he was as good as he was, and he was bringing in money, because down south, football is $1 billion industry, is worth they look at it way more than they look at the NFL. So it was like, just due to the fact that he was putting up them numbers and they was making money, they overlooked his behavior.
Yeah, they was like, they was like, you can go do whatever you want. As long as you cooking on the field,
right? So it was like, and then I do believe that he went to Robert Kraft and asked for the trade, and he said no. And I think he said life was in danger. But did you peep how Urban Meyer was saying how they try to keep him out of Connecticut? They try to keep him out of Connecticut because they knew that him going back home, what it was going to do to him. And then, as well as when he got to the Patriots, Connecticut, Boston was right next to each other.
Yeah.
So then the Patriots got him another apartment, right?
Yeah.
They was secret apartment where he was able to smoke weed in.
They was really trying to let him like do you, so because like they see he was a beast on the field, so they was trying to give him everything so he could keep performing on the field. But he was just messing up himself. But I think the part that really messed him up was when his dad passed away. If his dad was still here today, I think he'd still be in the NFL. I don't think he would have done any of that dumb stuff.
But if you peep how
having a father really works, you think?
No.
No, but I'm saying like how his father was on him.
No. But he was his dad. He watched his dad smack his mom's face on the sink on it. What? No, he didn't.
What?
No,
hold up. I ain't never see that.
Oh, okay. It didn't happen, Rama. Your dad would not still be here if that happened. But anyway, he watched his dad abuse his mom. Mm-hmm. So they were seeing how his dad kept him in check and all that. No, he was really afraid of his dad. That's the only man that he feared. So it was like he wanted to do everything that would make his dad proud of him. But on the flip side, his dad was the one who he didn't want to disappoint with his sexuality. Yeah. And even the guy the quarterback on the high school team.
Quarterback.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the quarterback. But I also believe that which is what happens sometimes with white people when the lady who outed him, remember they had the show? It was like the sports show came out 2 days before he killed himself. When they were talking about, about him playing wide receiver and he really playing wide receiver and all that, like, about him being gay. 2 days later, he killed himself in the jail. And then it was the thing about how it's called vacate or something. If the person dies while they're in prison and they're waiting for the appeal, then it vacates the conviction. Yeah. But then in 2019, they reinstated his murder conviction because you see at the bottom of the letter he wrote his wife, it said, you're rich, which indicated you get ready to get some money. Mm-hmm. But look how his mom treated him. He never, that love of a mother, he never had. Yeah. So it was
his aunt was more like his mother.
Because she rode for him. She went to jail for him. She didn't tell on him. All those things took place. But like the man said, Odell Lloyd's friend, he was like, he felt as though he was unstoppable. Yeah. Like couldn't nobody do nothing to him. Yeah. So because he felt that way, he was going to continue to do what he did. Now, where his life went down spiral was the guy Alexander Bradley. When he turned on him for whatever reason, the stuff went downhill. But then the Odell Lloyd one had all the blunt, the sneakers, he didn't think straight.
But that Odell Lloyd one, there was no they said that they was in the club, then he went up to the DJ booth and just stared directly in his eyes, and he was upset.
But that was there was no CTE, his demeanor and stuff from 17 years old. If you saw how he was getting hit. First of all, he was way dumb big in high school. Yeah, he was getting hit in high school, hit in college. So from 17 to 27, that's when the CTE started. It was like a 10-year span. So his brain was like Junior Seau, the quarterback from Washington State that killed himself. So it was like, but because they're not trying to say CTE played a part because he killed other people and not himself. But when I watched him when he was at that table, he looked like a monster.
That picture right there, right?
What picture of me?
Turn around.
That picture.
Oh my God! That's the money. Me?
That's the money shot right there.
Oh no! It was like he didn't show no emotions, and then when he died,
the only emotion he showed was he started crying when they gave him the actual sentence. He was like he looked at his daughter, looked at his wife, then he started crying because he knew.
The second one, when he got found not guilty, they said he knew he was never going to see his daughter again after that. But if he would have got maybe the first lawyer for the second lawyer for the first case, he could maybe he might have beat that case.
Yeah, that lawyer was good. But I feel like if he had the wrong people around him, I think that's what really set it off. The people around him just wasn't. They was all the boy, Brown, the one that was in the chair. I think he was one of the biggest people that shouldn't have been around him. Only if he had his brother. I was wondering where was his brother at during all of this. They said his brother was in college and stuff. Right,
because he was supposed to go to University of Connecticut with his brother. But once
Yes, man.
He did, and he didn't have nobody that held him accountable for anything. And you didn't have a father. Your father died. You didn't have a father figure or someone that. So when they looked at it as in, he's the next whoever, they didn't care. Tim Tebow was one of his best friends on the field. And you know who I think felt some type of way when he got to the Patriots? Gronk. They both got drafted in the same draft class. But I think he was better than Gronk. And Gronk didn't like that. And I think that if none of this stuff would have happened, Gronk wouldn't have been as that dominant tight end.
Yeah, because he'd had to share catches and stuff with him.
Right, and what she was doing anyway. So it was like, no, it was just too much. But I think his sexuality being outed And when he tried to hide it, I think that's really what caused him to kill himself. And the part about him thinking that if he dies with the appeal still being open, that, and then that was another thing. The money that the Patriots owed him, they would have had to pay him. But you see, the guy said they're going to fight that tooth and nail. They're going to spend more money on legal fees than the money they owe him. They're not trying to give up that money. But when I sat and watched Robert Kraft, and he was like, "Oh, I played. My grandsons played. I think every woman, if you want to be your son to be the biggest, player to play football." But then you also see the other NFL player who only stayed in the league a year, because when he got to college, he saw guys being injected with the painkillers.
Oh yeah, how they was trying to give him stuff.
Said that it was illegal, but he was giving it to him every game to make sure that he went out there and played. And then he ended up leaving the NFL within a year because his brain health was more important than anything else.
What about the guy, the big guy that was gay and said he had?
The center
The center for the Patriots. He said that he gained 300 and something pounds,
so he didn't look gay.
So he didn't look gay. They wouldn't think some big old outside linebacker 3-something would be gay. Yeah. Then he also said that he only was planning on playing in the league, and once he got done, he planned on killing himself because he knew he wasn't going to be able to live that life. And then he said he thought about having relationships with men during the season, but he didn't want to have to look over his back. He didn't want people to,
look at him differently.
Yeah, or put him out there like that, because nobody in the league had came out. But he did say that once he came out, he called Robert Kraft, called him, and was like, "Oh,
I'm proud of
you for living your truth."
Wow.
Because they probably got some stuff going on.
Players are,
huh?
Whoa, why you looking at? Why you looking at me? Why are you? Hold up. What?
No, right here on some serious.
You better check your other two sons.
Oh God. On some seriousness though, after watching this, I really sat back and said, "Damn, do I want my son to continue to play this sport?"
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Because at the end of the day, these owners are billionaires. They are billionaires. You're making, and not even just from NFL, college. These kids are being used. He didn't have the foundation. He didn't have that somebody pulling his coattail. And then what about his tattoos?
Oh, yeah, he went down there, just got tatted up.
But he didn't even live that life. The way the persona that he gave off, he didn't live that life. He grew up in a high school that was white people, was mixed. It was different people. So it wasn't like he was in a life that you had to fend for yourself. You didn't know where your next meal was coming from. It was none of that with him. Then his mom started knocking off the cousin uncle.
Yo,
then he was like,
"That's he said like you messed me up, mom."
No, he was like, no. Then he said how
like
he messed
you
up.
You want me to curse?
No,
I ain't cursing.
No, you not. Stop playing, Meek. You gonna get smacked over, and I ain't your mom, but don't do that.
I don't curse.
Okay, not in front of your dad. I know you do. Though all kids do. Just don't act like that in front of your parent, or let nobody videotape you doing it. Okay. Because you'll be on the TV next, missing. I'm joking. But yeah, if you don't have nobody hold you accountable, you're not going to be able to. So,
moving on to the NBA, Brandon Ingram. That man has been balling. Yeah, I think he always had this type of talent, but he was never able to show it on the Lakers. His last couple of games, 21 points, 49, 16, 28, 29, 35. That man, Brandon Ingram, been balling. And it's not like he's been shooting 45 shots like James Harden. But his one where he had 49 points, he did have 20 he shot 20 free throws, but he went 15 for 25, a good field goal percentage.
What is he averaging?
He averaged 25 points. So that man, they got something special with him. I can't wait for that Zion debut though. Zion, his debut, it's the 23rd.
Supposed to be this week, right?
Yeah, 23rd.
It's supposed to be.
They're gonna delay it. I can see it coming.
They're gonna say something else happened, and then he's gonna.
I heard they're trying to set him out for the season.
He was falling asleep at the last game.
Yeah, the last two. It was two of them.
It was like
he was falling asleep.
Like, look how big. No.
Camera recording.
Yes, twice. Twice.
What you? I mean, I don't understand what you expect.
I don't even think he hurt. I never thought like. I knew he probably got hurt a little bit. I don't think it was that serious. They could have delayed it, like set him out for always this long. I think he wants to play, but they're just trying to just like produce him and trying to wait and just trying to sit him out just so they think it's the right. Because they know they ain't making the playoffs this year. They just trying to get him right so when they do go to contenders stuff like that, he'll be there. Because we all know that man could jump out the building right now. Yeah, we all know that.
His weight is too big for his body frame.
He's 6'6", 285.
Yeah, but he's like Shaq. But look how big tall Shaq is. His weight is, and I think that is part of the Pelicans' fault because you didn't bring him in right. You knew college and NBA is two totally different places. You cannot do the same thing. It's different. Like, look when he fell out, when his shoe broke when he was in college. I think that they didn't prepare this young man right, and now at first they didn't think they thought the Pelicans was going to make the playoffs. Now it's like, okay, well, we're just going to hold you off. They better off waiting until next year. It's already January. You better off waiting for next year, getting right for next year, and come back hungry. I think that if he come back this year and he don't put up numbers, John Morant is already going to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
anyway.
John Morant got that Rookie of the Year.
He's crazy.
He's a boss.
He's unbelievable. Like, but I just don't think that they did their homework on him completely. Because you know how many people done bought tickets to the season tickets just because he was playing and hasn't yet to see him play?
Yeah.
I wanted to see them play when they played the Sixers because I do like him. I was like, for why? He ain't playing. Like, what am I going to make some money for?
But I think he went to that game because you was hoping he was play.
No, I was going to, but when I knew he didn't even come back from, you know, they said he was supposed to be back like the beginning of December, and it didn't work. So I just was like, let me just keep my money and just maybe next year he'll. But they're going to do the same thing they did with Ben Simmons when he didn't play. Then he's going to get to play next year, and then he'll try to win Rookie of the Year.
Take it from all those rookies. Moving on to D'Angelo Russell, could he be going to the Timberwolves? I actually like to see that D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns. I like to see them go with each other. But the one he was supposed to, when he was with the Nets, they was thinking about trade him to the Devin Booker and the Suns. But the Phoenix GM said they didn't want Devin Booker to have a bad influence around him like D'Angelo Russell, because you know D'Angelo Russell got caught with weed. He got caught with a lot of dumb stuff. I just didn't want that bad influence around him, which I think I understand, but they already homies. Like, they know each other, and you could tell that they really want to play with each other, but it's not going to happen because of the GM.
But he said Devin Booker would be a bad influence?
No, he said
D'Angelo Russell would be a bad influence on Devin Booker. No, he probably needs somebody like that to change his ways. If you're around somebody, I don't know, he already got that bad rap anyway. Isn't he the one that told on Nick Young when he got caught with his girlfriend?
Yeah, he did tell on Nick.
He runs his mouth, so nobody ever probably want to be friends with him anyway. So why would you want to be friends with him? You run up at the mouth. You don't cheat enough around him because you will get caught.
D'Angelo Russell got a lot of trade rumors. Moving on to the next trade rumor he got with, they saying in the offseason the Sixers going to look at a D'Angelo Russell for Ben Simmons trade. I would not want that as a Sixers fan. I wouldn't trade Ben Simmons for D'Angelo Russell. Ben Simmons been balling lately, though. You see his last two games? I'm telling y'all, Ben is something special. He just got to work on a few things so he could just be one of the top players in the league.
Did you say that last week?
Yes, I said this.
I want to make sure you like your dad, because your dad will switch up every week and be saying one thing one week, and then the next week he'll not like him. So I just want to make sure you keep that same energy.
I love Ben.
No, I'm being serious. I was saying last week. Oh no, you were saying get rid of Brett Brown.
Yeah, Brett Brown. He needs to go.
I was telling you that Ben Simmons is in a sunken place, and until he get out of the sunken place, he's never going to perform right. But go ahead.
We just need to accept this. Ben ain't gonna be no knockdown shooter. He served his purpose because he's 6'10". He could play all 5 positions, and he's a good defender and facilitator. All you need to do is put him with shooters. He will get 20 points off of dunks and layups. That's all we need to do. Period. Nothing else. Don't expect for him to become Damian Lillard, knocking down 50-footers. It's never, ever, 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 ever going to happen. It's not going to happen. This man had made $170 million off of what he's doing now. Why change? So what you need to do is surround him with shooters and let him go.
You said 140 million. What
70.
You mean? What?
I said 170.
What you mean? What needs to change? A lot. Your game needs to elevate. If they giving you 170.
So, okay, look. So he ain't gonna be no knockdown shooter no time soon, right?
Right.
Surround him with shooters, which means if he's coming down the court at full speed, you have to pick your poison. Go run over there and guard Ray Allen.
Right.
Or go run over there and guard whoever his shooters are. I'm just saying hypothetically speaking.
Right.
Okay, you run and go guard him. He got a clear shot to the lane, dunk or layup.
Yeah, but why
we
you
can
shooting
survive
threes
off
in
that.
practice if you ain't trying to really shoot them in the game?
But we can survive off of that right there. Surround him with shooters and let him go. He's a good facilitator and a good defensive player. I don't know anybody else besides Giannis that can play 1 through the 5 position. So D'Angelo Russell for him, never ever going to happen. That's why they call them what?
Rumors. Would you do D'Angelo Russell for Ben Simmons?
No. I mean, because right now on the board.
if you
I wouldn't
want to
I wouldn't want to go to the Warriors right now if I was Ben Simmons because they suck. Like this whole year was like they're on sabbatical. They're gonna try again next year. But
I mean, no, they were thinking about this for the off season, not right now. The off season.
Didn't know because I think that
who was thinking about it? The Sixers.
No, there's rumors that these trades could go down the off season.
Well, no, I think because with the Warriors, they got babies. So I think by them working well this year, they're going to build more. So why break that up once it comes back? Because Steph coming back, Clay coming back, Draymond, they going to be back.
That's
next
why
year.
that's why they're trying to get rid of D'Angelo Russell because they're not going to play all three guards on the court at one time. They're trying to trade him to probably go get a big man. They're going to have a good pick in the draft. They're going to fill the 3 spot with that. They should be good next year.
I think
they trade him for probably like a 5 or 3, and then use that draft pick on one of the positions that they're missing. Because you still got Draymond down there at the 4. He's still going to be there.
And he's not doing much talking because he's not even averaging.
Yeah.
He's having a triple single now.
You saw what Charles Barkley said? Triple single. All right, moving on. Yes. Andre Drummond. He was supposed to go to the Trae Young and then the Hawks, but the Hawks backed out of it. I don't know what they offered. But
Trae Young?
No, not for Trae Young. I was saying with Trae. Oh, they would have never done that.
Like, come on now.
But he was supposed to be to the Hawks, but the Hawks backed out of it. You think that this would have been the right direction for the Hawks to go? But they do have the Hunter. He just hit like the game-winning shot the other day. Him at the 2. He's a knockdown shooter. You got DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish rotating in at the 3. That's a good rotation.
I think it would mess up the chemistry of the Hawks. Because I think they already have. So when just like when Ben Simmons going somewhere else, that chemistry that people play well together, it doesn't always mix well when you bring somebody else in and they mess up the chemistry of the game. Look at James Harden and Westbrook.
They got good chemistry. I think that's why.
No, I don't think they have good chemistry.
You don't think they have good chemistry?
I think that they have good. I don't know. They still lost. They lost to the Lakers.
The Lakers are good, but they didn't have AD.
So that means they shouldn't have lost to them then if they don't have AD. They was winning, and the next thing you know was like you blink, and now the Lakers is. I just don't like how at the end of the game when they were asking Westbrook about panicking, and he was like, "Why are we panicking?" He said, "We all are blessed to be playing a game that we love and get paid to do. Nobody should hold their heads down high. Nobody should be upset. Y'all put too much emphasis on how we should really be, how we really should feel as men. Like nobody should feel bad. We put in money, we putting food in our families' mouths. We doing a game. We're blessed and honored. But do I think they shouldn't be playing together? I don't. Because and then what I know was last night about James Harden. Every time he looked like he was going to be an ESPN highlight, he moved out the way. He played when LeBron when they was coming down.
Oh, Harden don't play defense. We know that. He don't play. That's not good at all.
That doesn't make him an all around player. Then that takes away from you putting up 60, but yet you ain't trying to be on no ESPN highlights, so you never play defense. You never. As soon as you see them run, I noticed that yesterday. Like
you
3-4
just
times.
stiff his arm out. Put his arm out.
He'll just move away. And it's like, no. I'm like, no. I don't
good.
Like that.
I hate when he do that. That just irritates me in some way. Like
that makes him. That's how
at least
LeBron are different.
At least attempt to do it. Like we get the true offensive threat. Now at least try to work on the defensive part. That's gonna be the difference from you making the playoffs to you winning in the playoffs. That's the difference right there. Offense win games, defense win championships in every sport. So why don't you start playing defense, James Harden?
He never played defense before. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they always bring up his 60 points, 59 triple doubles, but every time he don't play defense.
Nope, he don't. It's like he don't care. He's like, all right, I'm just go down here. I'm gonna score the ball. Hopefully they just miss it because we know I'm not gonna miss. That's like his mindset. Well, of course you're not gonna miss when you shoot 75 shots a game. James Harden is my favorite player, but I just got to be honest.
He has INT.
I love James Harden.
He's more for individual accolades than team accomplishments.
I would say he's my favorite player. I didn't say his team. I like what he doing. I didn't say I like what his team doing. Okay. Him and Westbrook my favorite point guard in the league. He's my favorite shooting guard. Okay. That's why when they came together, I was like, yo, I hope they win.
But they not gonna win.
I mean, I hope.
He said defense win championships, and he don't play defense.
Yeah, I know. That's why they got to surround him with some defensive players.
Well, what about himself? Like you talking about surrounding with defensive players. What about himself? What about him being a defensive player? You think that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like every day, all your highlights is of you scoring 60, but then look at you back there. Didn't want to sit. You ain't want to get, because LeBron, it was quite a few plays. LeBron was going to posterize him, and he just Let me move to the side.
I don't even know why they decided to have him even near LeBron on some plays. I was like, this is like wild. Like, go put somebody like PJ Tucker on him or somebody else. James Harden shouldn't even be near LeBron when you know that he's not going to play defense. That was just a bad call by Mike D'Antoni. Yeah. Moving on to another trade rumor. Derrick Rose. Yeah, that's your man.
That's my man right there.
It could be it's a rumor that the Lakers are trying to go get him.
Oh, well, then I would like to see that.
You like to see that?
Because I want him to get a ring. I think because he was not. I want to say washed up because I don't like to use those terms. They're not very nice terms, but he kind of hit a little like
he was injured. You know,
yeah.
Was injured,
but he kept getting hurt. He kept getting hurt. They gave him all that money. They and then he been balling.
He's going to go down, and this is an actual fact, as the
only MVP
to don't make the Hall of Fame. He's possibly going to go down as that.
No, I don't know because
he's having a Hall of Fame career.
No, I didn't say that. No. I didn't say that.
It sounds like you were about to.
No, I wasn't going to say that about him. I was going to say about when they were just coming out with all the Hall of Fame for football, and the one Cowboy got snubbed again.
Oh yeah,
and he was crying.
Yeah, he was all upset. I felt bad for him.
I felt bad for him. He was a brother.
Yeah,
I got Google his name. He was like, man, they ain't gonna get me again.
Yeah,
he was crying like at the table, crying. I'm like, but you got. Man, I seen Jimmy Johnson and Bill Cowher. They deserve it, but I'm talking about nobody's be getting in there and
Palomalu got in.
He probably. I mean, I didn't look at the list.
What's your name ain't going? Like T.O. ain't never gonna get in.
No, they're not gonna get him in.
No, he's never gonna get in.
He in.
Oh yeah, he in.
They didn't give him his gold jacket.
He had his own little conference.
He was all happy about his gold jacket.
But the man who's like 60, the man who was crying, he looked like he should have just like his 10th time trying to get in, and he like, oh damn it, darn it, it's okay. He just like, they ain't gonna get me again. I'm like, what that mean? You ain't gonna be here next year? Like, what does that mean? But it was like I felt bad, like, because he was playing back in the day when they was hitting hard. Yeah. Like when it wasn't no.
That's the thing. I seen that. They said if Derrick Henry and Derrick Henry and it was a safety. They said if they met in the hole, who you think will win? Somebody said the game today is soft, so it's some of the players in the NFL are soft. The NFL make the rules first, like the rules softer. So they saying Derrick Henry, the only reason, like if he played back then, that he wouldn't be as dominant as he is right now because of how soft some of the players are for how soft are the rules.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. That's what I hate. Like I wish you could just compare. Like people saying who better? Oh, LeBron James didn't play and Michael Jordan time. If Michael Jordan played in this soft league, he would average 30. You got Shaq out here saying, "Oh, if I played in this soft league, I'll average 50 points."
I think he would, but the times have changed.
They have changed.
They have changed. You didn't ever see the fight in the Palace. With Detroit and Indiana,
and he was like 3 weeks old at that time.
Oh, okay. Go back and Google it. Yeah, you were
literally
stuff that went down. Bill Laimbeer days, the Bad Boys, Detroit Pit. Listen, it was going down. Now once you start going into the stands and beating up the fans, it's a different story. So yeah, I don't think. But I don't think D Rose should have to go to. I don't think he should be labeled as not getting in the Hall of Fame. But it's cool.
Moving on, Luke Kuechly, early retirement, like another player that's retired under the age of 30, which I actually understand it. So this kind of go back to Aaron Hernandez's story. He probably stopped himself before he could get something like CTE, which caused people to kill themselves and a lot of bad things. So him, Andrew Luck, they all stopped themselves from things going bad. They kept getting injured in the past years. We all know they both was monsters. Him and Andrew Luck, Gronk, they all did similar things for the better of their life. Gronk is out there having fun now. Look at Gronk. You see, every time I see him, he out there partying, having fun. So they just stopped themselves from what could have went wrong.
What upset us as fans about this? Now, I greatly understand, and I will champion behind him for making this decision. I am not mad at all. The crazy part about this, as being a fan, that the ones that retire, like you just said, were actually good.
Yeah.
I could see if it was a bum retiring or a so-so. These guys were on Hall of Fame paths.
Yeah.
That just stopped.
But that doesn't mean he still shouldn't be a Hall of Famer.
I think he should get it. Because I don't think Andrew Luck will get it. I don't think Andrew Luck will get it.
I don't think Andrew Luck's not a Hall of Famer.
No. Him, Gronk, and him is going to get in there. They should get in the Hall of Fame. Luke Kuechly and Gronk. I think
they will put Luke Kuechly in. My thing is, if just because he's
Panthers Hall of Fame.
Huh?
The Panthers Hall of Fame.
I think Luke Kuechly should get in the Hall of Fame. Him and Gronk. Andrew Luck should not get it. I don't think he did enough.
Look, Look, Gronk on. Listen, let me say something. If Aaron Hernandez has CTE, right? You know what else is being done now? Players in the offseason are going to doctors to check their brains, because even though the league is making these helmets that's supposed to be, we making them safer for the players, they're making the outside of your brain safer, not your skull, not your actual brain. So it's like he sat down and said, you know what? The same way the guy who was on the Aaron Hernandez documentary, he said, I chose health over football after a year of seeing what went on. And he played for Wisconsin, and then he played for the 49ers or something. And he was like, I'm done. Like after that, so his brain is more important. My body, and
all of that.
It's a gladiator sport. Mm-hmm. It is the most violent sport ever in the world, and people love that. Look at the fans that watch it. They drinking beer. They start at like 5:00 in the morning. By the time the game come on, they is fried. You know what I'm saying? So look how the fans treat the sport. So it's like they out there, you risking your life, and then half of these players years later, they got CTE, they brain. Junior Seau. If Aaron Hernandez's family wouldn't have gave up his brain to be examined, they would have never known that he had CTE. Yeah. Right. So, but
moving on, Odell Beckham. This man, something's wrong with.
He's a nut.
You tell that he was either drunk or
drunk.
He was drunk.
Yeah, I don't know what. But
high. One of the two. Two things. He was.
He don't have it no more.
He was giving out money to LSU players, which you're not allowed to do, and he slapped the officer on the butt. And then they didn't press charges on a male.
It was in the locker room.
But
hell.
Odell might be like a Hernandez. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's a lot of that stuff going on in the league. Y'all just don't be trying to understand.
Did the officer score a touchdown or something?
No, the officer tried to talk to somebody.
It was in a locker room. It was after the game. He just was like on some excited stuff, so he just basically slapped him on his butt. But it was in a winning locker room. Like, you celebrating. Come on now.
Smack a player.
What? It wasn't no player around to smack.
Well, don't smack bull, but
I don't think he tried to smack.
The officer.
That's like if somebody hit a jump shot right now and you walk past in Zombieland, they smack you in the butt.
Hell no, I'm calling 911. You ain't touching me down there. This is not Zombieland, though. This is
officer did. What you doing, dog?
No, he didn't. He didn't even turn around. Did you see it right now?
I seen the video. He
didn't even turn around and wasn't on some hype stuff. What happened was somebody called him and said, yo,
you could do this.
You know you need to press charges. So he said, what? They probably said just your job or. So then he reneged. He didn't want to do that. And then they trying to make it seem like Odell made it about him. How? No. The media made it about him. That's his alma mater.
Yeah, the media made it look worse than it was.
That be on the sideline with the teams or whatever. He's just the only one that's being recorded. Yeah. Because of the dumb stuff that 4 times you getting fined for your cleats and the watches and just the dumb stuff.
What do you do with the cleats?
He had the wrong cleats on.
Yeah, he had the wrong cleats.
He had like watch on.
He was wearing a whole Richard Melly on his hand during the NFL
during the game.
Watch.
A Richard Melly, Dad. That thing was like $200K.
I don't know Richard Melly.
I don't know. Melly I know was on Melly from that rap in Philly. So I definitely don't know no type of whatever that watch is.
Yeah, he was wearing a $200,000 watch, a Richard Melly, during the game. And he wore it back to back. He had an orange one. He had a black one, a brown one.
And the cleat situation he got. Yeah, and that's his thing. His business, but. The way the media try to flip it and say, this the 5th time he been in the news doing something. Now the money thing, I don't see nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah. He should have given each $500,000 or $50,000. I don't care because Joe Burrow is a snitch because you no longer a player, athlete / student. You going to the league, you getting ready to get millions. So you told on him. He the one that told on him that Odell.
He's the one that told.
Yeah. He was on ESPN.
I thought it was the video because there was video footage of him giving out money. So I thought that's what that called him.
You couldn't tell that. You could have said that money was counterfeit or fake. But he really was like, well, since now I'm not a student athlete, now I can say, yes, he gave us money. But you didn't think about your other teammates who's still in college.
Yeah.
Who's going to affect them? So make sure you cut them some NFL checks when you make it to the league because you get ready to get piznade. out the wazoo.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said that.
He's going to get paid. Like
he should have said he gave me. He shouldn't have said nothing at all. But if anything, he should have said me.
No, I wouldn't even said me. I don't know what you're talking about. The same way on Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, I Gronk about him. He was like, next question.
Yeah, Gronk was not talking.
He was like, I'm not talking.
Yeah, Gronk was fed up with that. You should have just not
said anything. But you see how they. Now your time is getting ready to shine. You getting ready to make these other people suffer at LSU when these kids are scrounging around for money.
Yeah, I didn't understand like the college. So they should. I don't like the rule that they shouldn't get paid. I should think at least get
paid. They definitely they're making billions, especially down south. Like with the Aaron Hernandez, he exposed so much that's going on in college and the NFL. And unless people start investigating, it's going to continue to happen.
Yeah. All right, moving on. NFL season just ended. We got coaching staffs happening. Joe Judge, a special teams player, special team coach from Bill Belichick and the Patriots, special team coach, has been hired as an NFL head coach. That is, I was just like, what? Marvin Lewis could have had him. There's so much more better options.
Marvin Lewis?
There was much more better option than a special teams coach.
Yeah, but Marvin Lewis sucked in Cincinnati. Come on now. Yo, he is the one black coach, I'm sorry, that I don't think ever needs to play in the league. They gave him way too many years with one team, and he sucked.
What they give him with that team?
What?
Andy Dalton?
What you mean?
Who they give him? Joe Mixon? Andy Dalton?
They gonna have Joe Burrow too, but he not gonna be there next year.
Joe Burrow not gonna be able to help them. They got more spots to fill than a quarterback.
And guess what? I guarantee you, this just draft coming up, they gonna fill a lot of spots, and that team gonna definitely be a different team because Marvin Lewis, I think, was the only black coach they just let hang around for so long who'd have been fired. How many years the Bengals went 0-something or 2-something? He was trash. He was a trash coach, and you talking about he was cool? What did he do? Oh, your gum fell out. You couldn't even think of nothing right. Go ahead.
What did they give him? What did they give him to work with?
All right, okay.
I
you see, Jason Garrett ain't gonna head coach no more. You see, he's going to be the offensive coordinator, which is the Giants is going to suck even more. But go ahead, I'm gonna let you keep going. Your dad ain't saying nothing because he don't have nothing to say. You see who they gave him?
They gave Marv to work with?
They let AJ Green go.
Huh?
I'm saying
AJ Green's still there.
Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah, you're right, Ramir.
No, he was hurt. No, he was hurt. But Andy Dalton's just trash. They did.
He went
right.
2003 to 2018. First year, 8-8. Then he went 8-8, and then he went 11-5, 8-8, 7-9, 4-11, 10-6, 4-12, 9-7, 10-6, 11-5, 10-5-1, 12-4, 6-9, 7-9, 6-10.
Sounds like a winning record to me.
No, it didn't. The last 3 seasons, he didn't get over 500.
Give me a record.
No,
total 131 wins and 122 losses.
Thank you. Winning record.
It does not matter. It's closer to the losing record. The wins and losses, the comparisons are almost even. The last 3 seasons, he sucked.
The team sucked the last 3 seasons.
Last 3 seasons here sucked. He went to Kansas City and got rebirthed.
No, Andy Reid was going through a lot. His son died. His son was going through the drug problems and all that. He had a lot going on as a family, which the Eagles didn't take that in consideration, and then he did a lot for the organization. Now look at him. He went away from going back to the Super Bowl. Then he won one in like 86.
Super Bowl. Remember that?
Listen to this. He ain't win one with y'all. But I'm just saying he got it. Anyway, man, I swear.
Y'all cheated us, and we got y'all back in 17.
You're not supposed to laugh with your dad.
I forgot you a Patriots
fan. But you're not supposed to laugh with your dad, though. You're supposed to just stay neutral.
If it's funny,
you a Patriots fan. I feel bad for your organization.
Why?
I mean, because y'all looking like y'all about to go down on a
No. Y'all
that owner about to pick.
Gronk gone.
Ramir? Who gone?
Gronk gone.
Gronk been going. And we won.
Gone.
Gronk only played in one. Brady not going.
Oh, man, LA. Brady might be going to LA. That's what I'm hearing.
Man, you ain't hear that.
I heard he been going to Chargers.
Are you crazy?
You didn't hear that rumor?
The Chargers won't win a championship while I'm living, you, your dad, or Brock. Okay. So I don't care who they get.
I don't think the Patriots gonna win another one.
Oh, you tripping?
If Tom Brady's leaving, I don't think they're gonna win.
They're gonna need not leaving.
I mean, he.
Why? Because this year.
So if he wasn't leaving, what's taking him so long to resign? If he wasn't leaving, why is he selling his house? It's a lot of things so that he could be leaving.
Time to get a new house.
Okay,
it's time to get a new house.
He's a fan.
It's time to get a new house.
It's time to
get a new house.
It's time to upgrade.
Giselle, they already got the best house they could get.
Yes.
It's time to get another one in another state.
Why is his trainer about to move too? His trainer got to get a new house too.
He's about to work in another state.
Yes.
No, listen to me. I think he's gonna retire as a Patriot. He's not gonna go somewhere else and play. You think he won?
I agree with that.
You think that he won 6 rings as a Patriot, right? To go somewhere and question whether you either gonna make the playoffs.
But he wants to. I heard that he wants to prove himself that he can win without Belichick.
He doesn't
I don't
have
think
to
the
prove
organization if they want to move.
Belichick wants to move without
that's
him.
my
Belichick been wanting him going.
think he
Belichick
wants
wanted
to
him going 2 or 3 years ago. That Garoppolo trade was supposed to be Brady. Brady's supposed to be at San Francisco right now, not Garoppolo.
Nuh-uh.
Garoppolo's supposed to be the future.
Garoppolo wasn't gonna win a ring in Boston.
They wanted Jimmy Garoppolo as the future. Jimmy Garoppolo's supposed to be the future.
And guess what Robert Kraft
said? No.
Right.
But then the
'Cause
problem
guess
is Brady and Belichick. Robert Kraft's gonna have to choose between one of the two.
And guess what?
And if you don't,
win them rings, he gonna go to the table and say, "Guess what? It ain't a thing if we ain't got these rings. So guess what we gonna do? We gonna work together. It's a business relationship."
I think Brady and Belichick both wants to win without the other one. I think they both want to prove that.
So now they Shaq and Kobe now.
I guess so. They want to prove that they can win without each other.
Listen to me. Shaq said, "I would rather go to work with Kobe, right, and we not be friends and win a championship than me go to work with my friends and we don't win a daggone thing." So how do you feel about that?
First of all, they've already won 6 rings together. They won 6.
No.
They know they can win with each other.
No,
now they want to see if they can win without each other.
What I'm saying to you is, that's what Shaq said. You didn't listen. He said, "I would rather go to work with somebody every day that I don't like to win a championship than be around a bunch of." That's like me and your dad working together.
How you gonna compare Shaq mindset with Tom Brady mindset?
And we just friends and we okay not winning no championship.
How dare you? I don't like that hypothetical.
I'm just saying, like,
you could.
So because he's my best friend, I'm gonna keep him on the team, even though I know he can't shoot a jump shot or a free throw. No, we gonna keep getting this money together, and that's it.
Nah, I think one of the two may go. It's a chance.
Okay,
Tom Brady may go to LA.
Year, but you just act like they didn't just win a championship last year, though.
They did. They did. I'm saying they did.
How many do
but they both want to. They both want to prove.
How many do y'all have?
I mean, the one that we do have, we beat y'all.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, they want to prove that they can win without each other. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And for them to prove, one of them gotta go.
All right.
Moving on to Joe Judge. Joe Judge signed Jason Garrett as the offensive coordinator.
Why?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. Saquon Barkley, you got to get out of there, Saquon. I'm sorry, Saquon.
He gonna request a trade.
To who? The Patriots?
Well, no. That's the man that gave Zeke the ball 30 times a game. Mm-hmm. So it might be helpful.
Yeah, the Packers. It
might be helpful. Yeah, but they're not in the playoffs either. I understand it for individual accolades. But see, when you overlook individuals as far as over teams, you're not trying to win a championship. Like, Jason Garrett should still be sitting home on his couch. But that's what happens when you white, right? When you white, you get a job right away. When you black, there's plenty of black coaches out there that's better than them. And I don't understand how Ron Rivera, Mike McCartney, all them got all new coaching positions. And there's a lot of brothers still sitting at home waiting for their call. And they all sucked.
It happens.
Moving on to Ron Rivera with the Redskins. The Redskins, they could make one of the biggest jumps from last year to this year if they go right in that class. They're the 2nd overall pick. If we already know the Bengals are probably going to get Joe Burrow, so if the Redskins do not draft Chase Young, they whoever the GM need to go. That defense could be filthy.
Chase Young,
the number one. What?
He
don't watch college.
He don't watch college at all.
Candace.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. That's why I don't know about.
Montez Sweet on one side, Jonathan Allen.
Both the brothers.
Oh, hold
on.
Hold on. Time out. Flag on the play.
Intimate times. I told you that.
Ramir was there. Stop acting like that. He is out of pocket.
Well, you think Chase Young is better than both of the brothers?
Both the brothers.
There's 3.
It's Joey. It's
Nick.
one. It's another one. One played for the 49ers. That's the baby boy.
That's the baby.
Right?
I thought that was Watt. That was Watt. Watt had 3. They had JJ, TJ, and Derrick.
Right.
Yeah, but
Bosa.
But no, the Bosa brothers, yes, they all went to Ohio State.
I thought it was only 2. It's a third.
I thought it was 3 of them. Oh. But the second one, I don't like it because he he's a racist like Donald Trump.
Who, Nick?
He had the Confederate flag.
Nick is the youngest.
He had the Confederate flag on the draft. Yeah, I don't like that.
Who? I think there's only 2. I'm looking it up. I only see 2.
Okay, well, it's 2. Nick and Joey then.
But you think Chase is gonna be better than Nick or Joey?
I think he's gonna be better than both. I think he's better than both of them.
I don't know about
Chase
that.
is a Bosa?
No, he's
His
not a
name
Bosa.
Chase Young, man. Come on now. What is
No, he's not a Bosa. But she think Chase gonna be. Chase is good, but I don't know, man.
Trey Young brother.
That is not
Trey Young brother.
That is not his brother. Like, what are you
Yo,
talking
Dad.
about over there? Like,
Yo. Chase Young brother. I don't think he's gonna be better than.
Okay, I don't think I think the Bosa brothers are okay. I just think that they're
Wait, did they all 3 play? No, I think
they all played
together.
State. No, one was the freshman boy that Nick came out 2 years ago. He was the last one at Ohio State. Then his brother came out first.
No, Nick Bosa and Chase Young, they played together, but I don't think Joey and Chase didn't play together.
He didn't play, or unless he was like a senior when Nick was a freshman or something. Yeah. But the other Bosa brother played with him. But I think he's better than them.
Nah, I don't think so. Well, we gonna see when he gets to the NFL. Yeah. But
so
that
defense, if they get the Redskins on the defense, and if they develop Dwayne Haskins the way that they should,
that team could be nice. They could have a nice 2-1, and they could have a nice running back duo over Chris Thompson and Geis. They got Terry McLean as the receiver. He been balling. Then they got a nice little good old line
from LSU too, right?
Yeah, yeah. That team could be tough if they just develop it right.
Eagles then.
Yeah, but
see, yeah, you agree. Okay.
I mean, I hope you had fun with your last year as a winning. I mean, I don't even know if y'all gonna be back in the playoffs because Tom Brady won't be leading y'all there.
Did your dad just text you to say that? Because I'm telling you, like, we were all doing okay. Like, now we getting ready to be not okay because you just taking it there. But go ahead.
Moving on. Matt Rule to the Panthers. He went from Temple to Baylor. Was it Baylor?
Yes.
Yeah, Temple to Baylor.
It was the Florida team.
Yeah, it was. No, he went to Baylor.
He went to Temple.
And then he
the Florida too.
I think he was somewhere else. Then he went to Baylor.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, he went through a whole scale all the way up to the NFL. He finally got his opportunity. And let's see if he. Yeah, 7 years, $72 million. That he got to go prove something. He's trying to.
He'll be back in college after next year, I guarantee you. But okay,
he's trying to convince Cam to stay and stuff like that.
Convince Cam to stay?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, Cam was good.
Cam is in the doghouse right now. He gets no props, okay? Because Cam said he was hurt when he was making babies, okay?
Nothing to do with his
does not matter. He said he was hurt this year, right? He couldn't perform because he was performing other ways. Like, I don't like that. You supposed to get it. You fake like you hurt, right? Because you don't really want to play. And then now you get ready to bring Matt Rule in. What you think he going to do? I guarantee you he going to be like Pete Carroll back in the college, because it's a different league and it's a different ball game going from college to the NFL. Why you think Josh McDaniels went back to the Patriots? Because he was a good offensive coordinator, but he's not a good head coach.
Just like Matt Patricia.
Yes, like it's not gonna work.
Moving on to Mike McCarthy. I can't wait for this Mike McCarthy deal. This one is going to be... I can't wait to see how that turns out. He's keeping the offensive coordinator, which I don't like the offensive coordinator. He didn't... I think last year was his first year. He didn't feed Zeke enough. When you got one of the best O-lines in the league and one of the best running backs in the league, why are you not feeding Zeke? Like against the Eagles, he gave Zeke 12 carries? Zeke should have got 20 and 30, especially when Dak arm was hurt and y'all still tried to feed that. But people think, it was Jason Garrett's fault. I think it was that offensive coordinators, like, some people don't understand how big of a part offensive coordinators are. Like with the Eagles, that offensive coordinator is gonna, them changing offensive coordinator spots, that's gonna help. But I can't wait for this Dallas Cowboy and Mike McCarthy. I just want to see how that works out well.
I don't think it's gonna work out well, but go ahead.
All right, moving on. Eagles off-season drama. Doug Peterson goes into the press saying, we're going offensive coordinator, they have their jobs and stuff. The next day at another conference, Jerry Jones, everyone thought it was like, Doug Peterson just lied and put them on the spot. But as I looked into it, was not Jerry Jones, I'm tripping, Jeff Lurie. He was the one that told Doug Peterson they gotta go, and we gotta give a round of applause for him for that, because they suck. the offensive coordinator, wide receiver could suck. I'm proud of you for that one. I can't. If Doug Peterson would have kept them, I would have fought Doug. Like, I would have found where he lived at, and we would have to square up on the site. Like, I couldn't do it. They suck. They was the reason why Carson Wentz declined. And I'm telling you, with the right offensive coordinator, I feel like Carson Wentz is gonna go back to his MVP status. Mark my words.
So you don't think he did well the last 4 games? up until when
it
he
was
got hurt?
cool. It was cool because that's when he had to take over. But I'm telling you, with his weapons next year and the right offensive coordinator, we getting back MVP wins.
Yeah, all right.
Hopefully, it could be well for the playoffs. I ain't never say it's gonna be good for the playoffs. I just said we're gonna get regular season MVP wins back.
I understand. I'm gonna write this down just in case it doesn't happen. Just saying regular season, which means he may not make it to the playoffs. But okay, okay.
All right, moving on. We're gonna recap some of the other games. 49ers and Vikings. The Vikings just couldn't hang with them. They couldn't hang with their offense. The 49ers defense shutting down. The Bosa brother, he was out there cooking. They just play lights off, like lights. Oh my, I'm tripping. They just is killing all around. If they play like what they played like last Sunday or last day, whatever day they played, they could beat the Packers today.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs ain't play. I don't know what they was doing.
They was hurt, and Michael Thomas. You see, he went off on them. He was like, because I think they was trash talking somebody on that team
when they lost.
Yeah,
but
then he was like, I played with like a broken hand, and I still had more catches than y'all combined. I was like, dang, Mike, we know it's kid guard Mike, but you had to go off on him like that.
Yeah, no, after that Richard Sherman interception, and it seemed like the game just like, it like shifted. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy for the 49ers because nobody thought that they would get this far.
Yeah,
and then like Richard Sherman, they use that negative energy as the fuel to fire. You know, they have a very good team. They have a good quarterback. They got good Kittles. They play well together. Yeah. So even look at Richard Sherman. They thought he was done after he got hurt. And you see he's his own.
The coach, what the coach said, he said, Jim Garoppolo, he said that injury was a blessing in disguise. We got Nick Bosa out of that injury because if they was there, they probably wouldn't have sucked as bad. And then the coach said George Kittle is probably one of my favorite. Like, he don't ask for the ball. He never came to me not once this year saying, "Give me the ball." He's never said that. Even though we all know if we give him the ball, he can make something work. But he never asked for it, which he's a team player from that. Moving on, the Titans just upset the world. They just keep on doing it. First, they went and killed her Patriots, and then they went to come kill the Baltimore Ravens. Chiefs, y'all better watch out. Andy Reid.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Andy Reid, y'all better watch out. Hopefully, y'all got a game plan to tackle this man. But Frank Clark said people just can't tackle. It's not that hard to tackle Derrick Henry. Well, you better watch out for that stiff form. You gonna become his next lead blocker.
He's like a brick. Yo, he's like it's.
He said, turned him around.
Like he was his father. Man, I said, get upstairs.
Yo,
when they came out and scored them it was like the same thing they did to the Patriots. They came out to the same thing to Baltimore, and once they smacked them in the mouth, it was like nothing that they could do. And then everybody want to blame Lamar Jackson. But my thing is, he got farther than all them in his second year. Like, well, look what he's done.
And then, like what his coach said, he's younger than Joe Burrow.
He's younger than Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow played in the national championship like 24 years old. Lamar Jackson like 21, 22. He's still a kid, basically, but they put so much pressure on him. And look what they did. They came and delivered. But Tennessee, once they did that quarterback change, it seemed like Mike Vrabel came and was like, listen, this is what we're going to do. They defense, they offense, they special teams. Look at John Smith.
Everybody's on fire.
Did you see when he caught that pass and he tipped it to himself?
Yeah.
It was like, are you serious?
This Chiefs and Titans game is going to be wild today.
Listen.
All right, moving on. Seahawks at Packers, 28-23. I mean, Davis Clowney, he did another dirty hit in that game.
Yeah,
that's just bad luck. You can't. You got away with one, but don't do it again. Like, something is wrong with him.
He's
Packers.
a player.
Aaron Rodgers is his first time. He said when he got drafted, he sat there and said the 49ers should have drafted me, and they're gonna find out that they made a bad decision. Here's time to prove what you said. Don't we marked your words. We got the video. We seen the video. Now prove that they gonna feel bad for not drafting you back in 2005.
And when he doesn't win today, he needs to retire.
You think he retire?
Why? I don't know why you don't want him to retire, but you want Tom to retire. You ain't saying about Phillip Rivers.
Tom is 45.
He's 42.
42, and he's 35. That's what.
So what? He still ain't winning no daggone shit.
What?
See, you saying Aaron Rodgers 35, he looked 55. See how white people, they age horrible. So you talking about Tom look better than him, he's older than him, but you want him to retire. But you ain't messing with Phillip Rivers, you didn't mess with Drew Brees, none of these old ass quarterbacks that been playing forever, and you want to keep coming for my quarterback.
But Tom got his stuff. Tom got his sixth string. He proves that he's the GOAT. It's time to lay it down. Drew Brees need to lay it down too.
Winning the championship, you don't leave on a pick six. That's what you and everybody else got it messed up at. You think he retiring on a pick six?
You a Patriots fan, so you just think y'all gonna win the Super Bowl. You're just used to winning the Super Bowl every year, going back and day. This is something new to you. You never had this early exit. You used to be playing today.
I know
you
that.
used to your team playing today.
You think we didn't? When we got put out the playoffs, the next day we went back to work. We started to work for next year.
Yeah,
That's
Tom Brady started. Look, y'all started working while Tom Brady started moving. He's going to LA.
He's moving, but he's not moving from the Patriots.
Yes, he is. He's moving out of New England. Y'all started working. He started moving.
Before Carson and the Philadelphia Eagles get another one.
Carson has a ring. He didn't.
I said he earned it. He didn't even play for that.
He played the third. He won us. He was in the 13 games.
No, on his ring it say the first 13 games. After that, you didn't help with this.
But if he didn't win them 13 games, you wouldn't have got to the playoffs.
Man, listen, his don't count. That's all I'm gonna say.
His ring do count. Them 13 games got his sticker.
Okay, Ramir.
He didn't earn it.
All right, listen. Like your dad, when your dad plays sports, his probably don't count either, okay? 'Cause he's just probably like the assistant coach / team player, water boy, okay? They just gave him one because they felt bad for him. I'm just saying, like,
I played my part.
I think your dad been trying to school you, like, just keep going in on her. No, you need to understand, like, I think you're trying to not.
92, baby.
Man, 92, 02, 22. That's 20 years ago. I need to see that in the archive section because I definitely don't probably believe your dad. But yeah, that's not cool that you think. So if the Packers lose today, he's gonna say, all right, come back next year.
Yeah, they had a good year. Yes, he should.
Okay, you're right.
This is the first year with that new coach.
We didn't have a good year because we didn't make the playoffs, right?
I mean, y'all made the playoffs. Y'all just had an early exit. There's a difference.
We didn't make it back to the championship.
Did Tom decline this year?
Excuse me?
Do you think Tom declined?
I think no. I think he declined, but I also think it was what he had in front of him.
He didn't have that Gronk.
All right, then you said it. But
a good quarterback should be able to make what he has work.
Oh, so then Carson Wentz, what's his dad?
I never called Carson Wentz to go. I called Tom Brady to go. Tom Brady should be able to work what he got, and the Patriots don't have what he wants, and that's why he's moving to LA.
They're not playing semi-pro. They playing NFL football. They getting paid millions of dollars. So Carson Wentz, they gave him all that money. He didn't do nothing yet.
What he did make it work. He made it work with his weapons. You didn't see on practice squad players. He picked the ball out there.
So he's
you talking about the money
they just gave him? But you telling me that Tom, he takes a pay cut to get players.
He ain't taking one this year.
Okay.
I hope y'all got the money. Well, y'all do. You know, Tom. You know, Bill Belichick. He's stingy with his money.
Robert Kraft got money.
Yeah, they stingy with their money.
And guess what? If he got to give him some money on the side, underneath, under the table, in another bag, whatever.
It ain't gonna come to that because Tom gonna be going.
Moving talk on. To me till next week. That's all I'm gonna say.
Moving on. Chiefs and Texans. Texans up 24-0. I'm like, oh, it's looking bad for these Chiefs. 24-0. Boom, 3 minutes. Chiefs take the lead. 24-0.
The largest comeback in NFL history. Down 24, won by 20.
If you look at this screen, but this is a blowout.
No,
probably.
no.
You look at the game, you're like, my man Pat Mahomes.
They went on a 51-7 run.
Yeah, it was like a
51-7.
Yeah, you said 24-0.
Yeah.
They scored 51 points.
Yep.
Yes.
And they only scored 7 since.
Yep. Yes. And most of them,
and then Travis Kelce caught 3 of them like back to back to back. It was it was crazy. It was like
after he dropped that pass, you see the big on the ground like, come on, like he just turned up.
He was just you knew, and when he started winding them hands up, I was like, "Oh shoot, they coming back!" He started doing the windmill. It was a wrap, like it was. He's special. Patrick Mahomes. Special. But look who he got around him:
Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.
You got
arguably one of the best.
You got everybody on your team.
So all you gotta do is make
DeAndre Swift next year, because that's who he projected to go to the Chiefs.
If he goes to the Chiefs, that's
DeAndre Swift, the young boy, the running back boy from Georgia. He the number 1 running back to be selected in the draft.
No.
It is. It's either between
I thought they had Travis. No, Travis just went back to college. I think that's what's going. Both for Clemson. Travis and
NTN.
Yeah, he just went back to college. So
it's another young boy.
J.K. Dobbins.
They number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Him and DeAndre. He the top running back in the draft.
Yeah.
So if they get him next year, then I can see how they gonna be a powerhouse squad, and then that could be a dynasty that they can start building.
Yeah, because the Patriots just ended.
Man, didn't I tell him?
Somebody else got to start it. One just ended, another one about to start.
I'm telling your dad, like, yo, listen.
All right, y'all predictions first, because I haven't made up my mind yet.
What, the Chiefs and the Titans today?
Yeah.
All right. I really want to go with the underdog. I really want to go with the Titans.
But I just want to get Andy that. I want to have Andy win that ring.
Shut up. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all want to get him a ring? Why? Because he didn't get one here?
Yeah.
Y'all is so. Oh my.
I want LaShawn McCoy to get one too.
I don't want him to ever get one. I don't like him.
You and your Patriots so petty. Y'all got 6. Like,
petty.
Give somebody else a break.
I don't like him because I don't like men that put their hands on women. Point blank. Period. That's what. What you getting ready to say? Alleged. Whatever. No, too many alleged incidents meant that it was something that happened.
Let me hear that again. Let me hear.
I'm a smack, bro. Don't play. Why is y'all here playing like that?
Allegedly.
Yo.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. But anyway, you want him to get a ring.
I got Chiefs winning 24. I'm going to go 31-14. I think they're going to stop. I think Andy Reid going to have the scheme to stop Derrick Henry.
I don't think nobody can stop Derrick Henry. He like a Mack truck. So who going to stop a Mack truck?
I mean, he better have been watching film. I mean, Frank Clark just called him out for not tackling him.
You can't tackle him. You got to cut him down like a
gang tackle. You got a gang tackle.
Man,
they better be sitting. Right. They got to sit some crazy.
You could try, because I guarantee you it's going to be a couple ESPN highlights coming up, and that's what you don't want to be on. So what you want to do? No, he was supposed to be outside linebacker. He's a running back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to tackle him
to outside linebacker.
So imagine how. He running full speed at me. I'm moving out the way like James Harden too. Like, oh, it's cool. I am not trying to be.
Who you got winning that?
I'm gonna take the Chiefs because I just think they got too much firepower.
Oh man, you and your son is just. Do you have your own mind, or do you have your own mind?
I go off of him.
I know you do. It's cool. Go ahead.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to the Packers versus 49ers.
I'm going with the 49ers.
I got more with the 49ers. I feel like the Packers, they don't have that. I don't even know how they made it this far. I feel like their team don't have all of the they got good offensive defense, but the 49ers, they defense been on this whole year.
Yeah.
Their offense has been cooking.
Their special teams is good too.
I don't think the Packers gonna have enough to stop it, so the 49ers gonna go to the Super Bowl. Chiefs and 49ers in the Super Bowl. That's my prediction.
There it is.
Well, I want the Titans to win, but I think it's gonna be the Chiefs and the 49ers too. And the 49ers is my ex team, and I'm like, oh God, man, I gotta hear this all the way till next season. But okay, so hopefully they don't win.
Oof. All right. We just went at it for another Sunday. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank everybody for listening. See y'all next Sunday. Y'all got anything to say?
This is a great banter that was created right here on My Dad and Me. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Candy. Would you like to close out with anything?
No.
As you should.
As I should.
As you should.
I don't got nothing to say to y'all. I'm afraid about now. My stomach hurts.
Well, this is another week of My Dad and Me. I'm Dad.
And I'm Me.
And I'm signing out.